How's it going, everybody? In this video we have 5 stocks to talk about, each one from a very different sector, likewise possibly providing very unique opportunities for us this week. So the companies on our list range anywhere from electric vehicle charging companies, entertainment/theater, gaming, energy services, and cannabis as well. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get started on this list. Okay, so ALOG remains at the top of our list for you this week. The reason why is because its bullish case has been reinvigorated after finding a bottom and completing this cup and handle pattern that we see here on the one-day chart, finding its way back in this horizontal trading pattern that we see here. Last couple trading days, it started to look a little bit sketchy, started to look a little bit bearish as we broke out of that ascending channel, trading a little bit flat before falling through support, looking like we were going to be heading down quite a long ways. So a lot of people were talking all kinds of nonsense, saying, you know, this is overinflated, it's likely going to come crashing back down below 14, blah, blah, blah. So basically what I would like to bring to your attention here is that if we bounce off of this horizontal support that you see shaded here in light blue, this could be quite a trigger for a cup and handle completion, which could send us flying through resistance that you see at about 21.95. Now, I'm not saying that this is guaranteed to happen, but I'm saying fundamentally this is a very textbook scenario here. However, cup and handle charts typically like to be a little bit more long-term, anywhere from 4 weeks to a few months. However, this is very, very clear. This is a very clear setup here that I'll be paying close attention to. I did find my way back into this stock here at about 15.20. So later on this week, we'll see if we can't continue this momentum and keep it going in the bullish direction. Okay, so here is a closer look at ALOG's resistance turned support just before the end of the day on Friday. Obviously, this definitely signals some bullish case scenario stuff going on here, as the dip was quite heavy and recovered quite strongly as well throughout the day last Friday. So I'm looking to see strength leading into this week, and if we can make this happen on Monday, then I would definitely be looking forward to doing some more coverage on this stock, because there's quite a bit of opportunities, definitely to the upside above $20 here, so definitely keep this on your list. Next on the list is AMC, and this company here, I do believe the apes may be in full control if we can confirm that this previous long-term resistance turns into support for this week. If this can happen, we can maintain this really strong bullish channel that you see here, and retail investors definitely will have a valid case, claiming their staying power is most definitely competition for these hedge funds that have been shorting this stock, as well as other companies like BBIG and GameStop as well. So if we can test this old resistance to become new support, this definitely will be a very bullish case, and I do believe that we would be heading for highs closer into the mid to high 20s sometime in the next coming weeks. If this does happen, the mother of all short squeeze scenario may be also revitalized, so to speak, as high amounts of liquidations of these heavy short positions would start to occur, sending the stock rallying higher and higher, and it could even be something like the early 2000s mega short squeeze of, I believe it was Volkswagen or something like that. There's insane short squeeze potential here. Definitely keep it on your list as well, and look for validation of this old resistance turn support leading into this week. If that happens, definitely be looking for an entry somewhere around the $20, $21 region if we can consolidate somewhere around here. Otherwise, definitely just keep your eye out on the stock as well. All right, so GameStop is number 3 on our list for this week, and the reason why is because we are looking at a very key level fundamental here on this chart, and this is the possibility of a long-term support, which has later become a very strong resistance, be reclaimed as support again leading into Q2/summer of 2022, and with huge earnings kind of giving the wind in the sails, so to speak, to make this rally happen that we have seen the last few days. I think that the company's changes that we have been seeing as well, especially with the shakeup of the new CFO/CEO that we saw sometime last year, really start to allow this company to penetrate into the online market and perhaps getting a bigger clientele base. So competition with companies like Steam and things like that, I think that GameStop actually has a relevant chance to materialize on their promises, and likewise, this does provide big squeeze potential as well. So Here's a closer look at the region of support that we are looking to reclaim here, and sometime pre-market slash intraday this Monday. I'm looking to see a hard bounce here to the upside. If this can happen, I think that retail traders are going to have a lot to talk about for this week ahead. Next up on the list is EOSA, and this company here definitely looks like it is ready to break out in terms of chart fundamentals, and that it is at the end of this wedge pattern that we see here. The RSI is cooled off. We see some pretty strong consolidation, at least over the last trading session on Friday, and if this happens, I think that we could at least break out into somewhere around the $4 to $4.15 price range this week, and if it happens early this week, I think that the stock could maintain its momentum throughout the week, possibly being a runner for the days ahead. So definitely keep your eyes on this stock as well. All right, last on our list is Green Lane Holdings Inc. And GNLN is a very small company which looks poised to take on some of the heavier competitions to the likes of Tilray and other companies as well here in the United States as cannabis legislation starts to reinvigorate these small cannabis stocks, especially those that have been beaten down and massively undervalued post-2019, which was thought to be one of the years of cannabis, at least in terms of inception in the U.S. stock market. So I think this company here is heavily undervalued. I think we will continue to see this support slash strong uptrend throughout the rest of this week. And I think that once we get to the end of this wedge pattern that we see here, we could very likely see a break to the 88 cent to $1 plus region this week. So if, however, we find that support breaks and the stock decides it's going to start downtrending on us, don't look to get into this too early. Definitely early bird gets the worm 9 times out of 10 in the stock market unless you're a short seller. So look for this trend to continue to find your entry and look for very strong breakout potential with the stock, as well as legislation is causing new articles to start hitting the news day by day. So every last little bit of, credence, so to speak, to this cannabis inception slash federal legalization in the United States can keep this stock moving up and possibly send it to higher highs, many of which we probably wouldn't think would be possible since such a disappointing IPO, but we'll see. Alright, so that is going to be all for this video today. If you have any questions or have suggestions for future topics and other videos, comment down below, let us know what you think, and we will do our best to incorporate it, or at least to share our feedback with you. If you thought that this video was any sort of helpful, please give it a thumbs up because that definitely helps us as well, plus it's free to do. And if you like this kind of content and want to see more videos, subscribe to our channel where we have about 5 to 6 other videos very similar to this. And later this week, we'll be starting our trading tutorial series where new traders and people who are interested in trading for the first time can start learning the basics of how to play in the stock market. So that'll be all for this week, and we definitely look forward to covering more topics for you in the future.